This round means so much to a lot of people, but can you talk about your own experience and how special this round is?
Obviously, it's very special for us as Indigenous players to be able to play in this round for starters, to celebrate obviously the contribution that past Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander players have done for us to be in this position in the first place is really phenomenal. But yeah, it's just a really proud moment for all of us to be able to go out there and just celebrate who we are with the girls around us in the team. So obviously a very special moment.
We see in terms of this season, North Melbourne come on this weekend. They've been so good this season. What are you expecting from them this week?
A really tough challenge. Like you said, they've been playing some really good footy, so but so have we. So we're looking at just rolling into the week, doing the same things that we typically do. But yeah, we'll look at their play and how they go about it, and we'll see how we counteract those stuff. But I'll back in the way we play every week, and it'll be a good challenge, and I'm hoping we get a good crowd out there on Friday night.
You've had some strong wins over the last couple of weeks, but you just fell short, I guess, to the Brisbane Lions, so I guess one of your other main competitions this season. How important is it to get this win over North Melbourne to give you that confidence boost heading into the last few rounds and into final?
Yeah, it's extremely important. I think after Brisbane and Melbourne, our confidence was a bit shot, and the girls were a bit down, but we were able to bounce back from that really well, and we have been doing that for the past 2 to 3 weeks now. So I think we'll be able to bring that into this weekend, and like you said, if we can get a win on the board this weekend over a very strong North side, then our confidence will be really high, and that's exactly what we need going into finals.
That last time you played North Melbourne as well was in the prelim last year, just lost by 1 point. Is that extra bit of hunger there to get this win this time?
I think we've put that past us. That's obviously last season, and we moved on really well from that. I think after it happened, there was that fire in our bellies to get moving for the next season. But we've been able to forget that and move past that. So hopefully it's not, hopefully it's not a repeat of what's happened last season, and we're able to get, if not 1 point, more points up on them on Friday night.
You kept a close eye on board and the way they're going about it. I suppose, you're worried about yourself mostly, but have you noticed the fact that they've banked a few wins now and are starting to kind of take the next step?
Yeah, we've but I don't pay a whole lot of attention to much people outside of what we're doing, but I have noticed that Port I've got a couple of wins on the board, which is really good for them. At the end of the day, it's a healthy competition, and we love seeing any SA team getting a few wins on the board. So they've got a really talented squad of young girls, and those girls are showing up week in and week out, and that's paying out for them. But we're more concentrated on what we're doing, and we've got a tough game this week, so we'll figure that one out.
As far as finals go, it is a bit hypothetical, but would you relish the chance to play against Port in a showdown final, especially if it was their first final?
If it works out that way, then we'd be more than happy to take them on. I think it'd be a great atmosphere, and the fans would love it coming to a showdown in the finals time. So we'll see how it pans out, but either way, we'll be happy to face whoever it is come the day.
Port Adelaide.
You see the rivalry between Port Adelaide, is that as fierce this week or not to me?
Look, I'm not a South Australian. I'm from Darwin. I don't quite understand the rivalry too much. I've been a part of a couple showdowns, and I can see how harsh it does get at times. But it's all good for me. I respect those girls. I know those girls very well, and they're good friends of mine. But when it comes to footy, it's the game that we focus on, and if we can take the win, we'll take the win. But yeah.
Port Adelaide has been closing in on you guys each time you've played. I guess the closer it gets, you think that rivalry might become just a bit more fierce?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to answer that. Sorry.
You touch on the group of the confidence being shot after the Brizzy and the Melbourne games. How did Doc sort of help lift you guys out of that? Because in terms of the minor round, you haven't had too many sort of setbacks in the last couple of years. It's more been in September when those sort of losses come.
I think we've had our moments throughout different seasons. And that was just one of them. But I think, Doc really handled it really well. He doesn't get too angry too often, but when he does, the group does know how to respond to it. So he had his moment throughout that time, and we were able to take that in a really good way and be able to bounce back from it. But I think it was the girls' majority, the group of girls that came together in those hard moments and really took on those lessons that we needed to learn in there and how we needed to improve, and then we got on the track and we figured it out from there. So
Just going back to quickly. What does it mean to you to wear the Guernsey that Isaac Rankin designed and also put one out here?
Yeah, really special. I think it's awesome that the Adelaide Crows for the past 2 to 3 seasons now have brought in the Guernsey that all 3 teams wear, so our AFL, us and obviously our Sandfield team. So it's really special that we look as one coming into rounds like this, and I've had my share of designing Guernseys and being able to tell my story, but for Isaac to have the opportunity to do this is really special. This Guernsey tells the story of his connection in Adelaide and coming back home from where he was in Gold Coast for so long. So really grateful to be able to wear this and really proud for Isaac and his family.
That's probably similar to like Guernsey came down from Darwin, so you've got that connection.
Yeah, there's that as well. And I guess I should mention as well the representation of our past Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander players on this Guernsey as well. And it's special for us to be able to not only represent ourselves and Isaac's story, but everyone else who's paved the way.